We're live now. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to our Wednesday weekly live Q&A. How's everyone doing this evening? As always, I'm always going to start with our weekly announcements. And as you see, I have a member spotlight for us tonight, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, right, Miss Angela Conway, every Wednesday, right here in this Parallel-Preneur Powerhouse community, you can get your questions answered live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure as you're going through things during the week and things come up, write down your questions so you have an opportunity to get your questions answered live. You don't want to miss out on that opportunity. Also, last night we just had our monthly community networking event. It was a blast. Make sure you also mark your calendars for the first Tuesday of every month, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could come and hang out with other like-minded individuals, meet your other community members, as well as build your network. Building your network is a great cash getting activity because you never know who's in the room and you never know who they're connected to or who they know. The ladies in the room had a plethora of knowledge last night that they shared, as well as connections. So people have the possibilities of being on podcasts, maybe some joint ventures. There were some Facebook groups support available to the ladies as well. So make sure you don't miss our next one. Also, I'm looking to make this the #1 community online for Christian parallelpreneurs. So invite your other Christian parallelpreneurs to this community so they can come out, hang out. We can support each other as we continue to move forward with building business as God as the CEO. So he gets the glory. So tonight, without further ado, we have Miss Angel Conway, and we're going to give her time to shine and tell us a little bit about yourself as well as the business and who you serve. Angel, excuse me.
That's all right. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for having me. I mean, this is just a blessing to be spotlighted. So a little bit about me. I am a wife, a mother of three boys who keeps me very busy. I am a senior care provider and work for two home care agencies. And I also
Wow.
love to crochet. I have my own crocheting side hustle, Angel's Crafts with Love. I create seasonal items for women and babies. Going into the summer season, it'll be baby stuff.
Okay.
And I'm also an entrepreneur. And at the moment, I am working on several things, one of which currently is a self care accountability mentor, in which I keep accountable other Christian working moms towards their self care goals. And I'm a firm believer that, we're not made to do this alone, just like, we're not made to raise kids alone. We also need that support and accountability system. And so this is something that I seek to give to my fellow sisters.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then the moms that you support, are they moms of younger kids? Are they empty nesters now? Are they older kids? Is there a certain age group of mom? Are they in a certain profession that you help mentor them in their self-care goals?
Good question. So at the moment, I'm focusing on women between the ages of 30 and 45.
Okay, 30 and 45. So members of the community, if you fit that age range and you're a mom and you're struggling with self-care, you definitely need to reach out to Angel about what she has to offer. So tell us about some of your services and the ways that they can work with you.
Yeah, so two of my programs that I offer, one is a one-on-one self-care accountability support with me, and the other program is group coaching, where you get more of a um, uh, community support.
Okay, so is there should they do one over the other? How should they determine which service when they reach out to you about some assistance and some mentorship in the self-care area, which service they should be inquiring about? Like, is it a certain prerequisite for service A over service B? Share with us more about that.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, what I would say to that is if you are an outgoing person like myself and you just thrive in being around others, like that's what gets me pumped. And so if that's you, then I would suggest that you join the support group. However, if that's not quite you and you're like, I just need that one-on-one time, then the one-on-one support is the way to go.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So, outgoing like Miss Angel, you want that community, you want that support, then the support group. But if you like, you know what, I really just want some one-on-one attention, some customized support for what I need, then the one-on-one is the service that would be best for those moms 30 to 45 that's seeking to get more self-care in their life. So, tell us where we can find out more about you. Website, Facebook group, social media platforms. How can they learn more about your services and connect with you beyond our community?
Yeah, so currently you can reach me on my private profile, which is Angel Conway, and I'm sure there will be a string of them that shows up. But I pretty much look like this in
I love it, right?
profile. So
She's like, I'm like this. I'll give you the whole profile situation. I love it.
so that should make it easy for you to find me. Also, you can DM me, Angel Conway. Email me at angelrconway@gmail.com. And or you can join my self-care support group, which is Self-Care Club for the Christian Working Mom. It's a free Facebook group that you can join where you can receive tons of inspiration, motivation, and accountabilities towards your self-care goals.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So make sure that you all reach out to Miss Angel and connect with her in those other ways that she just mentioned, DM, her website, her Facebook community. And as always, on Wednesday, we do live Q&A. So I'm going to do some laser coaching with Miss Angel live tonight, but that doesn't mean you can't get your question answered. So just make sure you put your question in the comments. Say hi to us in the comments as well. Put your question down below. Put a 1 if you have a question. And so I'll know not to end the live prior to us actually getting your question answered tonight. And for whatever reason we run out of time, then don't worry. I will make sure I come back in the comments and answer your question. Okay, Miss Angel, what can I help you with tonight?
Thank you for asking me because I need some help with content strategy.
Okay, okay. All right, tell me more about content strategy. What kind of help are you in need of or looking for with the content strategy?
Yeah, so I've been hearing a lot about different ways on providing value and how many times I should post, how many times I should go live. There's just so much information about what you should do. And so I think I got that down packed. Now I just need to figure out exactly how to plan that out. And so I've been looking for different tools to help me with that. And so if you have any great ideas on that, I would love, love, love to get your advice.
Okay, so let's talk about. So to recap, as far as you're looking for some content planning strategy, so you pretty much have researched, gotten some assistance already about how many times to go live, what times to go live, all of that kind of stuff. Now it's about planning out that content. Where should you plan it? How should you plan it out? So let's talk about how are you currently doing it? Tell me how you currently planning out your content.
So currently it's pretty much spare of the moment.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have in my mind, like I do have weekly days that I do content and I do go live. I have I post content twice a week and I go live once a week. And so I have that, but it's not like set in stone.
Okay. So now let's go back. Monday, Sunday through Mondays. Tell me, what time do you post on Sunday? If you post
Um,
on Sunday. If you don't, it's fine. Is Sunday a
typically,
day you post?
yeah, yep. Typically it's Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday that I
Okay.
post.
Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday is when you post. Okay.
And I want to say I usually do that sometime before 10 a.m.
Okay. So you're basically right now posting daily. So Sunday morning you get up and you post what you're gonna post. Wednesday morning you get up
Correct.
and post what you're gonna post. Friday you get up and post and what you're gonna post.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And we're struggling that because what if you're running late, or what if the kids need or the spouse need, then nothing's getting posted, right? So what current hours are you working in your business?
Um, so at the moment, since my work schedule is like up and down, there really isn't a set um time that I put aside for that. It's pretty much basically any time that um I can find amongst the
Okay.
many that I got going on.
Okay. Do you get your schedule in advance?
No.
So your schedule is a day. So tomorrow, so right now on Thursday, you don't know what your schedule is going to be as far as work, your 9 to 5 work.
Yes. There's like a baseline schedule.
Hmm.
However, my job requires a lot of fill-in positions, and
Okay.
so I'm on call for that. So I really it's hard to figure
To
that.
make a determine. Okay. The purpose of that line of question to kind of see what day, what hours you had available to plan the content ahead of time. So you're not jumping up Sunday morning at 9 a.m. trying to get a post out by 10 a.m., for example. So that was the purpose of that line of questioning. So once you determine, even if it's on a daily or a few days basis, what hours you can dedicate to your business, then you can plug in, okay, because you say you do it Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So maybe it's on Saturday that you plan the content for the next week, next 2 weeks, next 30 days, whatever, based on the amount of business hours you can work allots for you, in addition to the other things that you need to do, your clients, any of that other business related task. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
So let's just say you get your schedule a week in advance. Or I know you said you have fill-in positions. Maybe there's an opportunity where you sit with yourself and your spouse and determine, I'm only going to take in fill-in opportunities during these particular days and hours. So then if you do that, then you can say, okay, I am taking fill-in positions. I'm making it up. But I'm taking fill-in positions, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, anytime from 8 till 2 o'clock. And on Thursday and Fridays, I'm taking them from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That gives you a baseline schedule. Remember, that can be flexible, but just gives you a baseline. So then you can say, okay, if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm available to work in the fill-in positions, let's just say from 8 to 12, then maybe I determine I work on my business from 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 or whatever works for your household, your spouse, your children's and other responsibilities. Then from there, you can say, okay, when I go to work in my business, I know content planning is something I need to do. So I need to allot time to do that. I have posts that have to come out Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So maybe I spend an hour or 2 hours on a Saturday planning it out. You can literally plan it out, pen and paper. You can do a Google Sheet, a Microsoft Excel document. You can a Google Calendar, any place where you can have a calendar and sit there and say, okay, Sunday at 10 a.m., I'm posting inspiration. Wednesday at 2 o'clock, I'm going live. This is my topic. Friday, at 4 o'clock, I'm going to post a fun post, show the third picture in your phone post kind of thing. What do you think about that? How do you feel about the suggestions you currently have? And I'm going to recap them because I know I gave you a lot.
I'm writing it down, though, so I'm keeping up.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I think that's great. And honestly, like you, just pretty much. I mean, I kind of just planned everything out of my head just now. Actually, since you said that.
yes, I love an action taker. Yes, Angel, I love it. I love
I,
it. That's it.
yeah, I'm going to spend Sunday doing all of my scheduling for my content. That's like the best day for me to do that because I don't take any shifts on Sunday anymore. Like I stopped that. So then
Okay.
I'll just fill that in with that. So yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Sunday, we're planning out our content. What are you going to use to plan? Is it pen and paper, Google Sheet, Microsoft Excel, Google Calendar? What tool of choice are you going to use to plan it out?
So definitely Google Calendar. That is
Okay.
like my lifesaver right now.
Okay. Okay.
Plan, it don't happen. So Google Calendar.
Understood.
Um, and then good old pen and paper. I'm not really familiar with the Excel stuff.
No, no worries. I'm not about having parallelpreneurs learn another tool. Use what's in your wheelhouse. You go or if you're a Google Calendar gal, then Google Calendar will do what you need it to do. Right. And you know, but inside of Google Calendar, you can make different calendars. So you could totally make a calendar that says social media calendar, and you can plug in what you want to plug in there.
I did not know that.
See what
Okay.
happens when you become a member spotlight and get coached by me live. Right, that part. Now imagine if you work with me.
Right. Yes.
So your question this evening was basically what's the best way to plan out your social media, your content plan. And to recap, number one, find out what your schedule is going to be.
Mhm.
Create you some business hours and just remain flexible. Two, you have already made the decision that Sunday is going to be your content planning day. Three, you're going to use Google Calendar as a way to plot it out. What I'm planning, what I'm doing on Sunday, what time I'm doing it in, what's the topic, what's the picture, whatever that looks like for you, however detailed you need to be to feel confident that when you go to schedule it, it's a done deal. What other questions do you have?
That's pretty much it for me right now because everything else I am good to go. I'm just here ready to serve. So once I get this down packed, it's on.
Awesome. So do you feel that you got clear on what your content planning strategy should be?
I sure do.
Do you feel you're confident to move forward in what your plan of action is?
Yes,
And do
definitely.
you think by having a clear and confident direction for your content planning, you can get cash into your business and God gets the glory?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I've done my job, ladies and gentlemen. I've
Yes.
done my job. If you have questions, please post them in the comments. I definitely will come back and answer them. Right now, I don't see any. Make sure you also follow and support Miss Angel in her journey of mentoring moms that have foregone self-care. So remember, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come here, get your questions answered. If you want to be a member spotlight like Miss Angel, just reach out to me or the executive support squad and we will get you on the calendar. If you want an opportunity to have a conversation, apply to work with me, just go to bit.ly/book with an F and click discovery sessions. And that's how you can apply to work with me and we can discuss what's your next best step, if it's me or someone else. All right, until the next time, be profitable and be blessed. Bye for now.